Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a good day. Let me know if I sound bad or anything like that. We got the Miko cam going. Got the Miko cam ready to go. All right, let's do it. So, today, I would like to do some more creative planning in my Superflat world. Hello? Hello? Someone's on mute, but I'm not mute. I'm not mute. Alrighty. Yeah, so today I want to do some more planning in my creative copy of the world. Luckily, we managed to fix all the issues with Axiom that I was having last time. So we are now able to do really big Axiom commands, no problem. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to try doing a little creative planning, doing a little creative building. So we can kind of work on whatever we want here. I'm gonna bump the render distance slightly, just so we can really see. So glad I caught your stream, bro. I'm glad you caught my stream too, Soggy Sandwich. How you doing? Hope you're doing great. All right, so I really want to start working out all the terrain in this area here. And there's a whole lot that's going to go into that. Basically, the two areas that I want to work on, there's got to be a forest right here. And then there's a bunch of waterfalls over here, right? So I kind of want to get started with, you know, starting to try to lay some of this out. So here's some of the awesome inspiration that we've collected when it comes to waterfalls. Probably the thing that's most similar to what we're trying to do here would be this Niagara Falls image here. Although I thought we had another picture of Victoria Falls or something. But yeah, nonetheless, these are all pretty good reference photos for how we want to do this terrain. Lots of little islands and grassy things going on at the top of the waterfall. And then big drops with really dramatic water pouring down. It's going to be super cool. You're the best, Mog. Thank you, BJD. Thank you. What's your take on the Strait of Hormuz? I mean, I'm no expert on geopolitics, although I like to follow that stuff, so I don't really have any sort of insightful take on any of that. To be honest with you, my big take is I am anti-war, but I'm pretty sure that's most people, right? Okay, let's get started with some cylinders. Have you watched the new Invincible season yet? No, I have not. I have not watched Invincible new season yet. I'm a season behind, I believe. Excited to watch that, though. All right, so with Axiom, you can actually go bigger than the max. See how we're maxing out this diameter for this cylinder here? You can actually control-click and input your own diameter. So we're going to do, let's try, 120. I think that looks pretty good. And we're going to start putting in these cylinders here to just sort of build up the shapes of the terrain. We're doing, a super rough shaping here. Just to sort of, honestly, just to get the elevation right. So we're going to make a few of these cylinders. Let's just paste all these puppies in. Alrighty. That's still way too low. I'm just trying to build up some of these ridges. Let's see here. What are you sketching? We're doing a forest that's gonna meet with a bunch of waterfalls. So I'm just trying to figure out where the water's pouring down and how the forest is gonna interact with the waterfalls. So I feel like I feel like, what was the problem with Axiom? We just needed to update. There was an issue with the version we were running. Yeah, so I feel like we can almost have like a big flat plane here. Bam. Just so we can sort of envision how this actually looks in the corner here. Because before it was really tall, but it's not actually as tall as it looked because the terrain's going to be all the way up here. So we can even probably make a second cylinder and sink it down to that exact level there and then slide it back in line with this. And that's going to be like our actual terrain level there that we need to rise to. And then what we could do is we can take the slope tool and you can draw from here to here and sort of paint in that slope, which is super nice. So we can get a little gradual incline, oops, like this. And just sort of drag out this slope here. Something like that. See that? Have you been educated on the situations surrounding David? I've heard a little bit about it. Man, what a dark story that is. Crazy stuff. I hadn't actually heard of the dude until all that went down, so it's not like I was a fan or anything before, but yeah, crazy situation, man. Wild stuff. I need to look into it more, or maybe I don't know. The older I get, the more I'm like, do I really want to know about all the dark crap going on in the world, you know? Sometimes it's okay to just like skip out on some celebrity doing heinous things and just live in ignorance. You know what I'm saying? How are you? I'm pretty good, Luke Costa. How are you doing? Is the stream only vertical because I'm on my phone? No. So whether or not you're on your phone, it'll be vertical on YouTube, but I'm horizontal over on twitch.tv/Mogswamp. So if you want the horizontal stream, go check out my Twitch channel. We're always trying to grow Twitch. I think we're at 58K subs on, or followers, I guess it's called, over on Twitch. 58K, not bad at all. Make sure to go support the Twitch. Always trying to grow that. Twitch is a lot of fun. I'm going to TwitchCon Rotterdam, so that should be fun. It's shaping up to be a little mini Minecon, looks like. The closest thing to Minecon we've had since they stopped doing them. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I just had some piece of dust catching my throat. Oh! Hoo-wee! Just had like a sharp dust itchy feeling. Use your lungs, you have them for a reason? Yeah. Are you following Stop Killing Games? Is this... I've heard of this movement, the Stop Killing Games thing. It's like... I don't remember what the demands of this movement are, though. But I have heard of it. But no, I would not say I'm following it. I don't know what their demands are. The dust of despair and itchiness? Truly was the dust of despair and itchiness. All right, this is shaping up pretty well. Just getting these cylinders in. I just joined after like 2 years. You're fine, boss? I'm good. Don't worry. I just had a little dust in my throat. Okay, yeah. So I think we want to continue this like level here for a little bit. So I'm just kind of laying out some of these cylinders, trying to get a baseline here. The question is, where does the cliff start? I think the cliff is gonna like go diagonally along here. So we're gonna want some cylinders that are quite a bit taller, and I think maybe we can make them a little smaller as well. So maybe something like this. Okay, so we could have water, like, coming down here. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. So we need, like, a ridge here, though, that's gonna be pretty tall. So let's just increase the height of these quite a bit. Like that. Just get a bunch of cylinders in here. Have you played Tomodachi Life? Living the Dream yet? No! It looks cool. I never even heard of, like, the original Tomodachi Life, to be honest. It looks kind of sick. I've been seeing my friend on Instagram post it on her story. And it looks kind of fun. She keeps making, like, custom items for the Tamagotchis or whatever they're called. Why are they called Tamagotchis? They look like Miis to me. The, like, Miis from the Wii. Tamagotchi just makes me think of Tamagotchi. But it's not the same. They are Miis? They are called Miis? Then who's the Tamagotchi? Who's Tamagotchi? Who is this Tamagotchi fellow? Alright, so I don't know what's going on here. I kind of want to just get rid of this weird lump. Hello. Bloop. Let's go all the way up to here. Okay, perfect. So the water kind of like flows down here onto like a plane here, and then flows down again and like flows into here, I think is gonna be sort of how it goes. So, let's increase the diameter here again, increase the height, and I think we want to start putting in this next level. It means friend? Ah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. So then I think we want to go like even taller here, because this is where the water won't be flowing down. So we need to build up this ridge quite a bit. Like that. Wait for those to load in. So yeah, if the water, so if this is all water coming down from the top, and then water fills this area here, flows down onto like this level, flows down again onto this level, and then flows down one more time to the ocean. So it's gonna be like a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's gonna be like 4 major steps, I think, to this waterfall area. Should try create aeronautics. You know, it's funny. I made that short about that brick farmer fella. I can't remember what their pronouns were, to be honest. I think it was she, her. Yeah, either way, brick farmer was waiting for that mod to come out forever, the create aeronautics prep. I didn't realize it wasn't even out yet, but there were like beta versions of it out. So I'll be interested to see what brick farmer does with the mod now that it's fully out. Should be cool to see. Today the Azure one will be born. We should try. I think we do have a role for the Axolotl. All right, let's keep filling these in. I downloaded your world, and I'm using the lighthouse that you built and doing the back and then using it for my base. That's awesome. That's so That's so That's so sweet, is what I meant to say. Hello? Did we not confirm that? What just happened? Oh, we're lagging. It's lag. Okay, there we go. We are working with giant cylinders, so some lag is to be expected. Okay, that looks about right. I think this ridge needs to be like slightly taller. So maybe something like that. Looks about right. Kiwi Bird, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Chat, I'm devastated. My courtyard's an even number instead of an odd. Oh, isn't that the worst? Building on evens in Minecraft is so hard. I think it's harder than building diagonal, to be honest. Oh, okay. I got kicked from the server. I was doing too many cylinders. Too many cylinders. I might have borked the creative server. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Say hi to me. What's up, Amelia Rosen? All my builds are even? Are you serious? I could never build on evens, dude. One too many cylinders? I know, dude. My daughter and I love watching all your videos. She sees one of your vids on my homepage and goes, Moggy. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's adorable. Thank you for telling me. That made my day. Okay. Let's sink this down to about even with the terrain. We are placing 1.7 million blocks at a time, so I'm actually surprised how well the server is handling this, to be honest. Oh, the server's not handling it very well. If you saw, but I don't know if you saw, but Toycat's going to TwitchCon, so you can meet up with him. Crafty, Toycat already reached out to me in DMs and was like, we got to meet up at TwitchCon. So that should be fun. Mog, you're lagging the server. SMH? Yeah, my bad. My bad. Let me turn down the diameter a little bit. That should help. See if this pastes no problem. Yeah, that's only 300k blocks instead of 1.7 million. Okay. So far, so good. Hi, Terrible. Can you not make the cylinders hollow? The thing is, I don't want them hollow because when you're doing terrain stuff, it causes issues when it's hollow. Like, let's say I want to... Let me show you. Like, so let's say I make a hollow cylinder here. And now let's say I want to melt it with the melt tool to start shaping it, right? Oh, no! There's nothing under there. Whereas if I have an actual cylinder that's not hollow, I can do some shaping. So you really need it not to be hollow so that you can do your sculpting. But that is a little bit harder on the server because it's a lot more blocky blocks. She's going to be so happy when I tell her she needs some good news at the moment. Her best friend's moving back to the Philippines, so she's a bit upset. That's always the worst. That's always the worst. Yo, I just saw the cat cam. Yeah, that's my buddy. This is my little boy, Miko. He's been with me for about 4 years. He's such a good boy. He was a stray cat. He just found me, decided he was mine. Okay. Back to placing cylinders now. I'm starting to not be able to tell what I'm doing here. I want to just, like, maybe cube would actually be better. Let me do some cubey cubes. QBQT. Let's see. Cone. Tube. What am I looking for? Cuboid. And let's go to the rotation and reset it. Am I see? Is this straight? Why is this so trippy to me? Why does it look diagonal, but it's not? Am I tripping? I'm tripping, man. I don't know what's going on with me. All right, let's separate the X, Y, and Z. Let's make these like 150. And then... Oh, I guess we'll just make everything like 150. Except for this. This needs to be like 64. Okay, perfect. And then let us find the level we need to be at, like right here, and just bloop. How many blocks is that? 82K? Okay, so now we can just do some stackaroni and cheese. So let's grab all this and just kind of stack to here. Haha. Alrighty. Getting there now. And then this we could probably fill in with slope tool. Now we kind of need to just figure out this ridge here. I guess I'm inclined to do that with a bunch of cylinders. Or I could place another cuboid and rotate it. That could work. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Another one. Okay. Cool. So there's that ridge there. Just load that all in. God, this looks rough. You gotta really trust the process with this. Can't you shape hollow cylinders with the World Edit smooth brush to avoid most holes? I don't know. I don't really use World Edit, so you're probably right. You're probably spitting. What is going on here? Yeah, let's just extend this a little further. Okay, cool. All right, so now we can start sloping again. So if we do slope tool, I think we want to get a pretty fat radius on this and then just start smoothing things out between points. So that's gonna just like gradually incline. Sort of like that. So this is all just gonna be like straight hilly woods all through here. Probably have a river running through, probably like a temple. I'm animating right now. What are you animating, Jack? Excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day? I am. I love the Spider-Man movies, to be honest. Super fun movies. Uh-oh. Are we breaking the server again? Better paint this all diamond. And then let's go ahead and get another cylinder. Or a cube. There we go. Let's just reset the rotation. Perfect. Okay. This all looks pretty fine to me. I think it's okay to have some actual cliffs running along here. And then this is where the water comes down. I want to get rid of this weird mountain thing I've created here. So let me get rid of this real quick. Delete that. Let's go ahead and paint more diamonds down here. And then, yeah, we're gonna have diamonds all here. Can sort of paint out our land a little bit here. I think we want to go like that. Oh, this was the good pictures we had. Why aren't those showing? These pictures are fine, but these ones are broke. I don't know why. You should turn the glass dam into a waterfall? I don't know what I want to do about the glass dam. I've been thinking maybe I should turn it into a real dam. But then you wouldn't be able to see Salacia. I don't know. I don't know about the glass dam, what to do with the glass dam. I've been thinking about this for a while, by the way. I've been going back and forth about it forever. I like the dam, not gonna lie. What if you made a mosaic with stained glass? I don't know. One of the things I don't like about the glass dam is that, well, first of all, it seems a little too unrealistic, but also I don't like how it forces me to have connected glass or else my world looks terrible. It'd be cool if my world didn't look awful without connected glass. So I don't know. I gotta kind of figure out what my goal is for that. Something I gotta just keep thinking about. The glass dam doesn't bother me that much, to be honest, but looks kind of cool under here now. Joey, thank you for the tier 1 to glass dam. That's so random, dog. Oh, that's so funny. How do I make cylinders? I'm so confused. So the Axiom menu has this shape tool, and you can go through all different shapes. Cylinders, cones, pyramids, dodecahedrons. Like, you literally could do whatever you want. This is actually really cool. It'd be fun to build with dodecahedrons, specifically. But yeah. Here, let's keep expanding this a little bit. You're making tiramisu cupcakes? That sounds amazing. Dude, I had the best tiramisu cake the other day. It was delicious. Found this really cool, like, dessert cafe in the Seattle area. Okay, and then at some point, it's just gonna, like, the terrain's gonna straight up, like, stop. Yo, thank you for the raid, Pittywonk. Appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. We're doing some, We're doing a little bit of creative planning. Can vouch the tiramisu cake is bomb. That's so funny you're here, Sarah. Just realized I was in the wrong chat. I made a really good joke about calling them glass darns and not glass dams because my 10-year-old son was watching, but then I was like, I'm on YouTube Shorts view. Eating butter chicken flatbread? That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. What's up, Risterio? How's it going? Good to see you, buddy. Prolific commenter, Risterio. Prolific commenter and potential Spider-Man villain, Risterio. All right. So, the water's coming down. Let's see here. I think there's going to be a spot where the terrain just kind of like bridges, and you don't really even have the wall. We also need to fill this in real quick. Bop, bop, bop. Princess Corona Games, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate that so very much. 24 months! Dude, 2-year streak is insane. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mog, are you aware that you spelled welcome wrong? Yes, I am. It's an old community joke, inside joke from way back in the day. I'm talking like 2020 era, way before my channel was like, was popping off. Where were you last Wednesday? Yeah. So I had a flight last Wednesday, and I streamed on Tuesday, and then I was gonna stream on Wednesday as well, and I legit just mistimed everything, and I just like had to pack for my flight. I mistimed it so bad. Let's see. And then let's build this ridge down from like here to here, and this will all start filling in. Something like that. So these are all just like hills with forest running through here. And then suddenly you get to like this great big waterfall area. I think that'll work. We need to take this down though. This shouldn't be elevated. Yo, so guys, I started watching One Piece. I watched the live action with my roommate, and I liked it so much that I started the anime. So I'm like, probably like 70 episodes in. It's pretty good. It's pretty great. Godspeed. Thank you, thank you. You all caught up in the Netflix show? I am, yes. Man, it was excellent. Loved the Netflix show. Oh, I did not want that to happen. Let's see. There we go. Hang on, that works. From what I've watched, very fun, and Luffy's still charismatic as ever. Dude, it's like really good. We gotta get you on JoJo's. I watched like season 1 of JoJo way long ago during pandemic. During pandemic days. Never finished it though. I should go back to it. The problem was I was watching it with my ex, so it was like one of those things where I like fell off it after the breakup type beat, you know? You should watch Dr. Stone. I've never even heard of that. What is Dr. Stone? They call me Dr. Worm. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Worm. I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. Sorry. Crazy to think the pandemic started 6 years ago. I can't even understand it. It's so bizarre. Mog, I've started writing a book, actually multiple, but I've started working on the main book, Path of Pause. Dude, that's so cool. That's so cool. We love writers. Last night, I saw a Ghibli film that I'd never seen before called Whisper of the Heart, and it features a young writer, a young woman in junior high school who is, she's in junior high and she is passionate about writing, and it dealt with relationships and pursuing a passion. It was really good, really good. Not Miyazaki, he didn't direct it. I do believe he produced it, but different director. Actually, the director, kind of tragic. He was like Miyazaki's like successor. They were kind of teeing him up to be like the next Miyazaki so that Miyazaki could retire, but he died of an aneurysm at age 47 from overwork. Kind of terrifying for me. I work myself to, not to death literally, but I work myself very hard. So hearing a story like that is like kind of sobering. I'm like, damn, that better not happen to me, dog. 47's too close. 47 is so far away until you hit 30, and then you're like, oh, yikes. Yikeroonies. Diameter 120. Let's bump it up a little bit. What's your favorite book that you've read? Honestly, my answers are all books I've read in school, because I haven't really read outside of when I was in school. And I did like a few of the books I read in school. I remember really liking Lolita, like Nabokov's writing style was so cool to me. Catcher in the Rye, but that's such a basic answer. Catcher in the Rye is such a basic one to enjoy. What were the other ones that I liked? I hate George Orwell. I can't stand George Orwell's writing. I think he's so stupid. What other authors did I like? Catcher in the Rye. I liked Lolita. I'm trying to think of what books I even read in school. It's been too long, dude. The Giver's only good if it's not a school assignment. The Giver I read in like middle school, so that's a little too far back for me. Artemis, thank you for the 5. The missing pictures were of Iguaza Falls between Argentina and Brazil. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called, and I was sad that I lost the photos because they were really good photos. So I just wrote that down. Thank you so much, Artemis. I appreciate that. Have you read any Jane Austen books? What was the Jane Austen book I read? Jane Austen. What did she write? Pride and Prejudice, all that stuff. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm thinking of the Bronte sisters. I've read a few of the Bronte sister books. Oh, Ethan Frome! How could I forget Ethan? I knew there was a book I was forgetting of. Ethan Frome. That's got to be one of my favorite books I ever read. I read that in school. Oh my god. Edith Wharton's Ethan Frome. Oh my god, that book is goated. I love that book so much. It's so good. It's so depressing. It's like the perfect book. Oh my god. That actually might be my top pick. I would pick that over Lolita or Catcher in the Rye for sure. Well, I don't know. Lolita's really good. I don't know. They're all three of those. Those might be my top 3 picks of books I read in school. I liked how absurd Hamlet is. Man, I just can't get behind I just can't get behind Shakespeare, man. I just can't do it. I can't do Shakespeare. The old English just like it's just sound I can't do it. I don't know why. It disinterests me so thoroughly. As someone who likes history and stuff like that too. I just for some reason like Shakespearean English makes me so angry. Fart return deciduous? What do you mean fart returned? I don't hear any fart. I don't. Oh! Deciduous! Thank you for the fart, homie. I'm appalled at this Shakespeare take. Shakespeare sucks. Shakespeare's so awful. He's not the GOAT. I mean, I have very modern sensibilities. I basically don't enjoy art from before 1880. So, Shakespeare's always better heard than read. I mean, that is true. For the Shakespeare I've seen, I've enjoyed a decent amount. But man, reading it just sucks. God, I hate reading Shakespeare. Hey, Mogswamp, how are you streaming 2 different aspect ratios for your Twitch and YouTube streams? Is it with the same application or 2 separate ones? So I'm running OBS, which is a free program. Open source as well. And then in OBS, I have a plugin called Atom. A-I-T-U-M. And that's what allows me to do a vertical canvas within OBS to be able to stream vertically to YouTube. So Atom is also free. It's a really cool little plugin for OBS. You should check it out. Again, it's A-I-T-U-M. Super recommend it. Great for multi-streaming. Really good solution in general. I really liked the movie adaptation of Much Ado About Nothing. That I haven't seen. I know my brother did that play once. Or no, you didn't. I'm thinking about a different show called Much Ado About Murder, which is like a short play with a pun based on Much Ado About Nothing. I don't have any familiarity with Much Ado About Nothing. What are the I was in Midsummer Night's Dream. I read Hamlet. I read Romeo and Juliet. That's about it, I think. Have you read Lord of the Rings? No, I have not read any Tolkien. I've been looking to use OBS more, but I only see multi-stream mods that cost money. Any free options you know about? Yeah, so Atom is totally free. So if you're looking for a multi-stream solution for OBS that's free, I recommend Atom hardcore. It's worked really well for me. So yeah, then we'll build up this cliff a little bit to sort of give... Oops, let's reset the rotation there. We're gonna give some space over here for the waterfall to flow down. So yeah, this is like the main area the waterfall flows down right here. In this little box, right? And then it's gonna flow down onto this big plane. And some of it flows off the side here. Other of it flows down here into this like second area and then flows down. So we've got to build some sort of like ledge here, kind of blocking the water from going over yonder, over here. So I think we can build this up a little bit. And then the question is like what to do with this landmass over here. I think maybe having it like come down towards the sea. Just a bunch of cascading cliffs that sort of climb down towards the ocean here. Something like this, you know? We could get some reference images for this section over here. But yeah, I think I want to build this up quite a bit. And then that'll make this section of the wall nice and short as well. Which is always good, because this wall is going to be so hard to put together, guys. The magenta wool that you're seeing here, no matter what block in the game I choose, And I want the walls to look pretty good. You know, this is millions of blocks to fill in the whole mega hex. So we want to figure out the terrain because any portion of the wall that will get covered up by the terrain, we don't need to build. Mog, is it okay if I base a character for a book that I'm writing on you? Of course, yes. And if yes, what would you like to be? A god king, random person, or anything else? I'd like to be somewhere in between. I don't want to be too important to the story, but I also don't want to be just like a random character. I want to like have like a real impact on the story. Okay, is that too much to ask? I want to be like when the main characters are stuck, I come in and I help them like get unstuck. But that's about it. You feel me? Let's try like 170. Well, let's try 200. That might be the play. Horseshoe Falls as a reference? I think we looked at Horseshoe Falls. I still need to watch The Amazing Digital Circus, Amelia. I still haven't got around to it. It is on the list. So many people have told me to watch it, so I definitely will watch it at some point. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Okay, that feels really nice. Just this nice, shallow place where the water, like, cascades down. And honestly, we'll probably slope some of this to have it, like really just gradual build up here. That might be like a little too steep of a slope. Would it look weird for water to be... Yeah, I think that's a little too steep. What are you planning right now? I'm planning some... planning some waterfalls in my world. It's one of those examples of a show that you can't really judge by its first couple episodes. The production quality ramped up heavily after the pilot, and Gooseworks basically gave a big screw to the people exploiting the Amazing Digital Circus for kids content by making the themes more mature and dark. Interesting, interesting. It is, like, very ambiguous, I will say, from an outsider perspective on the show. Like, I couldn't tell, like, how for kids it is. I'm not afraid to watch a kids show. I very much enjoy kids media. You know, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, regular show, the list goes on and on. So it's not like I have an issue with watching any content made for kids. But I was just having a hard time sussing out, like, how for kids it is. You know what I mean? Because there's definitely, like, a spectrum of media where it's like there's like stuff that's for kids but adults can still enjoy it. Then there's stuff that's like sort of like for the whole family. There's like, you know, there's a whole spectrum of... Let's see. This feels a lot better, what I'm doing right now. So, like, slowly slopes down, and then there's, like, a few little harsher drops here. We can have some rocks sort of, like, bouldering around here. Like, if we grab our rock tool you know, just some like crazy bouldery kind of things going on here. I think that'll work. For now, let's get rid of those though. Yeah, this doesn't feel too bad for a general kind of layout. So you're gonna have a dry patch here, and then water coming down here, water coming down here, water coming down all over here. Probably another dry patch like right here. So maybe we do a little raised cylinder once again. Let's change that diameter back down. And then, yeah, we maybe just raise this up a tiny bit more. Even smaller diameter. And just put this little raised section here. Something like that, right? So, you know, water coming down. Here, let's just paint where the water comes down, right? So if we have this little brush, you know, water coming down here, all through here, water coming down here, here, water all down here, right? Then we've got water all throughout here. Water coming down, flowing down here. Another waterfall right there. And then when it comes to this part, there's water like all along here. Flowing all down. Let's just load this in real quick. And then we've got like water here, 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 that sort of thing. Loosely, how does this look? Does that look about right? I think that looks about right. I think that looks pretty cool. All right, let's undo that before it gets annoying to undo. Okay, that should be all of them. And then we'll just fly around to change it all back to normal. Marry, Kiss, Kill, Adventure Time, regular show, Steven Universe. Oh my god, that's so hard. I guess I would also kill Steven Universe. Oh, that's not right though. You know, my problem with Steven Universe is just how it ended. It made me so mad. They ruined that show, dude. I'm still mad about it to this day. I never quite got over it. It was literally just like the last 3 episodes undermined so many of the core concepts of the show. It was so rushed. Very depressing. All right, let's build up some more cylinders over here. Mogswamp, have you read any Rick Riordan books like Percy Jackson? And if not, what books do you like reading? Honestly, I don't read like any escape or like fiction for the most part. I am super boring and I read like interpretive fiction or nonfiction, like historical economics kind of books. Most of the reading I've done ever since college was nonfiction reading. Reading explicitly for learning. Okay. Have you read Fahrenheit 451? I did. Not my favorite Ray Bradbury. Would you ever make a super edited supercut of the Let's Play era videos? Stay tuned. I think I'm doing something similar to that for my 14-year movie. The only thing is I'm wondering, should I just wait for 15 years? Is 15 years catchier? Should I just wait to do a big supercut of all the old Flat World episodes for the 15th year anniversary? 15 is a nice round number is the only thing. I read Animal Farm during my edgy teen phase, and the only takeaway I had was Stalin really screwed over Trotsky, huh? No, we hate Trotsky. We hate a Trotskyite. Don't comment. No trots allowed in my chat. No trots allowed. Wait, this is hollow? Did we? Oh no! These have all been hollow? Oh, I think I set him to hollow forever ago just to show someone. Oh no! Oh! That's why the performance got so much better. You can probably fill them. I legit don't know how to fix this. Oh no. Okay, axe. I've got some ideas for how we can fix some of this. Like, we could go from here to, like, here and replace air with diamond blocks, right? Replace 0 with diamond block. Yeah, there we go. That's all filled. I gotta do it again here. Just like go to here or something. Nice. That got rid of a bunch of blank space. Although, to be fair, we don't need anything below bed. Ah! It's killing me! Flood fill? Save yourself like 5 hours? How does flood fill work? Is this, how does this work? Is it just a command? Flood fill. Ha! Oh, this is great. Look at that. Oh, look at it go. Oh, that's awesome. It's intuitive. Fill them with torches. Briannaverse, thank you for the 2. Thank you for the 2. How do I find you in TwitchCon? I'm really hoping that I might get a meet and greet. I know I've been whinging about how TwitchCon never lets me do anything. Which, to be fair, I'm not the biggest on Twitch, so it's kind of understandable. But luckily, because Minecraft has a big presence at TwitchCon and Minecraft loves me, unlike Twitch, I think I probably am going to get a meet and greet, hopefully. Nothing confirmed yet, but I think it's likely that Minecraft will be able to hook me up. So, ideally, there will be some sort of meet and greet where you can come meet me. If not, then I would just say, if you see me at the con, just come say hi. I'll be wandering around. I'm a kind of a hard to miss feller. Kind of hard to miss. Why is this doing nothing? Oh God, what is happening? What is going on? What is going on? Like, what is it doing? Nothing's happening anymore. I think I borked it. I think I broke something. But it's okay. I don't think it matters that nothing's hollow. We can just work with this. You're inside a block, like inside the tower? Oh no, I think it was just lag. I think it was. Grizzy is the best was right. It's true, he is easy to find. When we first went to VidCon, we just found him going to the convention. I just, you know, I look like an interesting guy. I don't know what to say. Okay. Yeah, I think I lagged the world. I tried placing too many blocks. But it's okay. I don't need these spaces filled up. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Get your butt to NYC. See? New York City. I love New York. Nice shirt, dude. Thank you. You like my warden swag? All right. We're starting to get somewhere with this terraining. Now, terraining over here is going to be a real challenge because this area is where I want all the mountains to go. So there's going to be some cray-cray mountains over here. Mog, where were the pipes you moved into back during Shorts Wars? Oh! That was back when I lived in Austin, Texas. And yeah, they were pretty close to my house. I've been to Manhattan twice, once pre-Zora and once like a couple weeks before Seattle. Amazing city both times. I'd love to go to New York. It's been a minute for me. I used to live in Western Massachusetts. I was probably like 3-hour drive from NYC. And my brother lived in Brooklyn for a bit, and it was pretty fun to go visit. All right, just seeing how like the ocean looks, how the shape of the ocean's looking. I think it's pretty cool so far. Big empty area. This will be one of the harder sections of wall to do. And then over here we get into more tropical island vibe. Like I think I want the landmass to sort of like stop somewhere. Oop, don't want to do that. You know, say there is land going like that. Maybe from this mountain out to like here. You know, so you got like something like this. And then I want to have some like islands here. Like tropical islands. How'd you like the new Apollo TV video? Haven't caught it yet. Haven't managed to see. So then maybe like another little island here. Like I think like a whole little archipelago sort of vibe. You guys know that one island in Breath of the Wild where you go and you like start with no stuff? You start over with like no tools. It's kind of like the vibe I want here. Like really tropical island. Yeah. Could you put a stone brick in your Superflat world? I think there's a lot of stone bricks already in my Superflat world. And then the question is, do these land masses connect? Because moving this way, right? I want all this is going to be like desert. And then it turns into like jungle going this way. So the question is do these connect? Or are these like totally separate land masses? That is the question. I think it would kind of make sense for there to be like a straight going through here. Like maybe the desert comes out to there or so. And there's like a thin river straight. I guess it wouldn't be a river, it would just be a straight. So ocean here, but it's connected by this thin passage. And then on one side, we have the sort of like normal climate, and then on the other side, it turns more deserty and gets all sandy, tropical. And as we go back towards the Garden of Pharos back there, I want it to become basically like jungly, very jungly. And I actually want to get rid of these trees here, but keep this Iron Golem statue. So, so we could just remove these real quick, just for visualization's sake. Bloop. Perfect. Oh, all the villagers are falling. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, yeah. So those won't be there, but we'll have kind of like a straight shot to this Iron Golem, and he'll be like a little bit broken down, because I think we're gonna have like, we're gonna basically redo a lot of this Iron Golem to have like some nice texture going on, you know. So little of this here, let me get some mossy cobble. You know, and then in the middle we have some moss and like sort of gradient it like that. Have some like pale oak, or pale moss, and like have a really cool like worn down gradient. And then we can have like all sorts of like little holes in the guy, like he's been overgrown and vines coming off him and stuff. We're gonna make him look way cooler. I just watched your Waterworld video, and it inspired me to make a raft, like a modded Minecraft map. That sounds so fun. I'm so indecisive when it comes to building. I built a house once for an old Minecraft server with my friends 3 times before I actually liked it. Do you have this problem? If so, how do you deal with it? Do you just sketch everything first? Yeah, I definitely deal with that. I redo a lot of stuff as well. Sketching really does help. Having as much reference as possible is probably like the biggest thing to help with that. But yeah, I think it's part of the creative process. That's why we say you got to trust the process, because like during building something that you're probably not going to be like happy with it straight away. Met my cousin for the first time in more than 2 decades, and we bonded over both watching your channel. No way, Epic. Wait, that's so cool. Thank you for the 5 pounds. That's very cool to hear. That's insane. Mog making another religion with the Iron Golem. I know. What gender do you want your character to be in the book? I don't mind. I don't mind. I go by whatever pronoun. Any. No wrong answers. I just want to be every gender simultaneously. Should probably really quick just go ahead and stack this down to the bottom. This might break. This might be too big of a command, but we'll see. Okay, no, I think it did it. So now that wall's in. Sweet. Just trying to visualize stuff. Wonder if I can somehow copy the triangle on the other side and just not have to do all this again. I bet I could. I bet I could. Let me try. Let's see. How would I do this? Let's go from like here. Up to here. And then maybe we stand on this block. And then we say / copy. Okay, now we just gotta think. So that goes like that. It's a very big command. This might break things, but we're gonna try it. The world's not even loading. Aha. Okay. What's the best way to find... I don't know the best way to do this. Wait. I can just do this, right? What version? What? I'm on 146? Okay, yeah. So now I fly over here. What's your favorite Greek god? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have one. Should I have one? 146, right? So down a block. Okay. All right. And now I got to flip it and then paste -A. I think that worked. I think that worked. It looks perfect. Okay. That worked out very well. Now we just got to do this side. So we can stand here, flip it the other way, and then paste -A again. Aha! Yeah, that looks right. Are you taller than a Minecraft character? 6'2"? No, I'm not. I'm 5'10". I'm a little shorty. Nice. All right, this looks dope. This looks correct to me. Okay, so next thing I want to do is determine, like, we've got the entire like upper half of this thing planned out pretty good, but I want to start painting in the bottom half and how the continents are gonna look. You're 5'10"? I am 5'10". I still have not listened to Epic the Musical. People keep telling me to. Gotta get around to it. Okay, so on this side, we're gonna transition from desert jungle into, like, Chinese cliffs over here. So I think this part of the map is gonna be, like, super shattered. By the way, I should probably get rid of some land before we go hog wild here. Which I can do if I just go like this. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of everything here. Bloop. Oh, I didn't do that right, did I? No, I did not. Okay. You... to here. There we go. Now delete. How long have you spent in this world? In my survival world, it's gonna be 14 years old in May. So in just a week or two. Alright, come on. Just want to finish clearing all this. Are you going to upgrade Withering Heights? Yeah, probably. Probably going to redo a lot of the terraforming there. Is there a new Minecraft cape for Twitch, or am I too early? I think the new Minecraft cape for Twitch is going to be happening during TwitchCon, if I'm not mistaken. So I think you're a little early for that. Alright, what's the best way to drain all of this? Do I just stand here and say drain? Like 1,000? Yeah, that did it. Okay. So that's gonna drain all that. And hopefully all of this too, yes. Perfect. Cool. What's the bunch of red stuff? This is a map art of a cushion. That I no longer need. Do you play Wordle? I do play Wordle sometimes. Not all the time. Just sometimes, just when I'm feeling like it. It's a good way to wake up in the morning. Get my brain working. Get rid of that, and we can... get rid of that. Okay. Perfect. So, I need to get rid of all this. This is already all cleared in my survival world, believe it or not. Like, all this dirt is already gone. I think we'll just go like this. Shouldn't be anything important under there. Hopefully. Should probably run another drain here. That gets rid of all that. Perfect. Okay. Doing so much cleanup. So, all across this corner, I want there to be like a little inlet. So let's say like, you know, the land gets a little bit crazy through here. Something like that. And then all throughout this little inlet, we're gonna have like, here's like where they start, like Chinese cliffs, like dotting this whole area. If you've ever seen pictures of the cliffs in China, you'll know what I mean by Chinese cliffs. They're like very vertical, stacked cliffs. It's kind of hard to explain. Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? It's Gabe's birthday. Happy birthday, Gabe. Ugh. So yeah, this is where I want the Chinese cliffs to be. All dotted through here. Like, you know, bunch of stuff all through here. And then in this area, it's kind of going to transition into a swamp. It's going to be pretty swampy. So there's going to be a pretty big swamp region. We're like right, like all through here, probably. Swamp area. What are you most excited for at TwitchCon? Dude, I'm just excited that they're doing something kind of like a Minecon again. Minecon 2013 is like one of my core memories. So I'm very excited to have that experience again as an adult. Because at the time, I was like 16. All right, and then basically this entire zone here is all going to be filled in. And then we're going to transition to basically like a snowy area. So I think what we can do is just max out this radius and just start painting this all in with diamonds. And we could probably even do it along here like that. And then we'll fix the wall afterwards. How are you? I'm good, GeoShorts. How you doing? When's the new Superflat episode release? I'm hoping to have it ready in like a week or two. I'm gonna finish recording in a couple days, and then it's off to the races as far as editing is concerned. Let's see. Fill all this in. Yeah, so let me just see if I can fill all this. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just spiral around until this is all filled. Okay. I'm currently on a trip to Europe. Is there anything I should go see in your honor? Oh, man. I really want to go see what I built, the area that I... What's it called? In, Geneva? Like, the area that I built Vicenium Tower based off of, this thing. I mean, it doesn't exist in real life, but I want to go to Geneva to see where it would have gone. So if you can make it to Geneva, that would probably be my top pick in Europe for ways to honor me. Things to visit that I would like to see. I really want to go to Italy. Alright, let's just fly around, filling all this in real quick. Just trying to get this all filled. I love the planning process. I get so excited when seeing your master plan a few years ago in that video when you showed off Megahex for the first time. So actually seeing it happen is so great. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why. I've just like really had the itch lately to do like some significant planning on the Megahex concept. So typically I try not to get too far ahead in my creative world of where I'm at in survival, you know, because if I plan things too far ahead, inevitably like my building style changes and stuff like that, and then it gets like outdated. But I don't know, just like if I have the itch, might as well embrace it. And for some reason lately I've just had that little planning itch, just the itch to make plans. Alrighty, and then this obviously would all be filled up too, so we can color this in as well. So it'll be all along here. Like that. Have you built a swamp in your forever world yet? Actually, no. But that swampy area, I'm planning to put like right here. I want to do a big swamp. In fact, I might even take down a lot of this mountain here to build this swamp like in this zone. For some reason, it feels really right putting it right behind the spurge. So I want to have all this in here be swamp. Swamplands. Italy was kind of unreal being there. Yeah, I just really want to go. Seems like kind of a life-changing place. I feel like it's up there with like Japan for that sort of vibe. So for some reason I'm like fascinated by the relationship between Italy and Japan, especially like World War II era, because they were kind of both on the same side, the Axis powers. There's this Miyazaki film, The Wind Rises, that kind of deals with some of it. And it's also in Porco Rosso. There's some of the interaction between the Italians and the Japanese. I don't know why, it's just like the relationship between their countries like really fascinates me. If that makes sense. All right. And then all this would be filled in, of course. Including all this. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Ugh. Okay, we gotta undo that one. Similar to Germany and Japan, yeah. Although I'm just like not as interested in Germany as a country as I am with Italy. I don't know why. Germany's got some interesting stuff though. Miyazaki is shown to be heavily against war. I mean, it's funny you say that because I think Ghibli actually got some flack for the Wind Rises. People were saying it was too apologetic to the people designing the war machines and such, but I didn't get that from that film, to be honest. I tend to agree with you. It seems like he's very anti-war in his artwork. And this will just be right up to the corner here. Okay. Now I can fix the walls if I want to. I just kind of do this, right? That would work. Oh, except I also like... Okay, maybe not the best way to do that. Wow, this is gonna be expensive to build in survival. Dude, people always make that joke. I can't tell if you're kidding, because like it will be expensive, but I'm not actually using diamonds, so. That's the joke people usually make, is like, wow, all those diamonds in survival, you're crazy. But the reality is that this is such a big build that it's, whether or not you're joking, it's still true that it's gonna be an expensive build. I feel like I'm speaking gibberish right now, but hopefully you guys understand the meaning that I'm trying to convey. Nice. All right, that wall is fixed. And then, yeah, we could just go like this. And stack that down, and that wall is now fixed. Is he gonna do something with noise filters or something? With all the circles, I'm very confused, not gonna lie. We're like in the very earliest stages of planning this, so it's a very much like a trust the process thing. This is what I was after, is this map right here. This is super helpful for me because I have basically a version of this that I did in Illustrator, just by like drawing over my world map, and I'm trying to like make them match up, if that makes sense. It's so satisfying when you move and the diamonds appear. It really is. It really is. Okay. And then let's just do a little drainy poo. Undo. I have to do a bigger one. There we go. Sweet. Hope you're having a great day, Mogswamp. Have a coffee on me. Thank you, Anime Pixie 255 for the 5 Australia coins. I actually had 2 coffees today already, so you're paying for my earlier coffees of the day. I appreciate it. Are all the diamonds going to be replaced with dirt? How long will that take to mine? It's even worse. It's even worse than just dirt. They're going to be replaced with, hopefully, all sorts of blocks. You know, my terraforming is really detailed. So, if it was just dirt, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But instead, we're doing, you know, crazy blocks like, you know, jungle and spruce and terracotta and everything in between, you know? I like to have super detailed terraforming. Hopefully, this is also helping you guys understand the scale of what we're trying to do here, because I know you guys are sort of familiar with how long some of these projects have taken me, how intense they were, etc., etc. And so maybe once you're seeing the scale of like, wow, this project is massive, right? But it looks tiny within the scope of everything I'm trying to do here in this world. It looks so small compared to everything we're trying to get done. The scale of this is kind of insane. Probably would be weeks of planning alone and then months of building. Try years of planning and then decades of building. The sea trench in front of Salacia looks so stupid without water. I was just looking at that. Looks a little bit wild. Because everything's like still waterlogged. I accidentally drained it. I think it's fine. I'll just leave it. Leave it how it is. I might be able to fill it back up. I think I could just stand here and say fill. Fill 100. Fill, or maybe it's water 100. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Never mind. Never mind. D&D Megahex would be awesome. Dude, they would be awesome, actually. What are you going to do with the area outside the wall? So everything outside the wall will continue up on this level up here. See where this grass is? Everything outside the wall will be, like, at this level. And who knows? We could do anything. We could do a whole other world up here. You know what I'm saying? How many blocks wide is it? The hexagon? I think across it's like about, it's just short of 3K across. It's like 2,500 across. Flood? Is that the name of the command? I think you're right. I think you're right, Thicolis. Is it flood? Flood. I don't know. Will there be exits to Megahex? Not really. The only exits are the towers. The only way out of Megahex would be to go up one of these towers, and then presumably there will be some sort of way. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, because right now the tower just like stops here. The problem is I want the tower to go up further so that you can just exit and walk out. But this is literally height limit. This is height limit. So I kind of need to expand height limit or lower the wall. One of the two. I guess we could lower the wall. We could do the second wall like up to like, we could have it go up to like here. You know what I mean? And then you could just like walk out. There could be like a cool little entrance here, and you just walk into the cathedral, go all the way down, and then walk out like that. Try flood 100 blocks. That's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. We need a Megahex lore documentary. From the planning, it's giving me Elden Ring vibes, and I can't exactly say why. Definitely taking a lot of inspiration from Elden Ring, Breath of the Wild. Any really big open world game like that is definitely an inspiration here. Choff the Sloth, thank you for the 4-month membership. Is there a world download for your Superflat? Yes, there is, over on my Patreon. You can feel free to Download it, explore all you want. There's a free one as well on my Patreon. It's like from like last fall. It's not even that outdated yet. So if you want the free one, best way to find it would be on my 13-year world tour on the Mogswamp channel. It's in the description. All right. So that's all looking pretty well sketched out. But yeah, now we need to start sketching out stuff over here, which is going to be pretty fun. There we go. Yeah, this is starting to come together. Should we compare this to our sketch that we did in Adobe? I think we should. I think we should compare this to our old planning sketch document in Illustrator real quick and see how accurate this is to our original drawing. Let me just open up Illustrator real quick. All right, megahex plan.ai. Okay. Let's take a look here. So, this is my ultimate planning document for my Superflat world that I made a couple years back now, and I've been working on it ever since. So, as you can see, we've got the middle of Fenhaven here, and I've got some random names thrown out here and there for things, but loosely, you know, I wanted mesas and canyons back here, jungle, desert. Let's just look at the shape of this ocean. The Great Falls, the Mystic Basin. Let's just see how close we were. So I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot what we got in the game. And then we're gonna go ahead and paste that in here. And if we just set the opacity on this down halfway and try to line it up with this other hexagon, we can see how accurate we actually were here to our original plan, our original drawing. So it looks like you can start to spot the differences here between what we did and what we have. So, like, for example, the Mystic Basin here is a little bit south of where we originally planned it, and it's a lot smaller, but I think that's okay. The tropical islands moved a little bit further into the corner, but they still feel big enough to me. This strait here that we had, we kind of moved this strait over, but I actually like it more in its new location here. It feels like this mountain is so big, it needs more wiggle room. So having the strait this close to the mountain wouldn't really work. So that's looking better. I also changed this. This was originally going to be an island, but I want it to connect to that landmass, so that's a little different. In general, though, this is pretty different here. I feel like we cut this bay in way more in our original plan. So maybe we have more water coming in through here. And then the other big change that you'll notice is you can see that we originally had the ocean going further in here, but I actually think this is where I want to do a lot of swamp. So it's still going to be watery. It's just going to be like water swampy. So I don't think we need to change this necessarily. I actually think we did a pretty decent job just of like completely eyeballing this. It all feels pretty good to our drawing. Yeah, this all feels pretty accurate. I'm kind of amazed. I'm amazed at how well we translated this into the game. All right, let's hop back into Minecraft now. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Maybe the ocean needs to cut in a little further here, but that's like one of the only things I can think of. Oh, what's up, Captain Monkey? How's it going? What's your map mod? For the map mod, I am using Xeros minimap. Xaeros. Xeros. Oh, look at Miko. Wait, guys, look at him. He's being so cute. Aw. What a cutie. What a cutie. He's being so cute. Miko break. We're all taking a Miko break. Mandatory Miko break. Oh, good stretch, kitty. Good stretch. Oh, and now he's curling up. Oh, my goodness. I can't show that. I can't show that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Lord. TOS! I'm about to get banned. I'm about to get banned off the site, dude. I'm just kidding. He's literally just like cleaning his feet. It just looks bad. It just looks wrong. It just looks wrong, but he's cleaning his feet. He's just a little baby. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what it's like to have a dirty human mind. All right, let's see here. Let's go back to the bedrock and just, yeah, I think I want this to cut in a little more in general. You know, could have a few more of these cliffs throughout here. Yeah, I think that works. Just a little bit more ocean over here before we get into the icy mountains. Because up here, this is all going to be like mountain, like snowy, icy mountains. Yeah, I think I like this shape. I think this is pretty good. One thing I kind of want to do, just for visual's sake, is finish replacing all the bedrock with whatever the terracotta is. Terracotta stuff. But that sits up a block, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Will you stream Minecraft Dungeons again, or will you play the sequel? I kind of do. I kind of do want to stream Dungeons again. Play more of it. I wanted to try out the underwater levels really bad. Do you spend any time in your world other than when you're AFK making a video or live? I do, actually. I relax in my world a lot. A lot of the time, I'll just be digging dirt or clearing out the cobblestone mountain in my free time when I'm, like, trying to relax. Yeah, okay. So if we go back to this area now, back to the waterfalls, I think I want to grab some boulders with my boulder tool. And we're probably going to want to set them to a different block so that we can separate them from the terrain. So I'm going to grab a shovel. We'll just grab like a wooden shovel. And then I'm going to do some commands here that I should have written down. Build commands. Here we go. Okay. Let's try this one. And then we're gonna change diamond block to say emerald block. Bye, Terrible Gaming. Have a good one. Okay, so now we've got this boulder tool. And the way this works, this boulder tool is how I made all these rocks here. Depending on the angle that you click, like if I'm facing, let me undo that. If I'm facing straight on, it'll go up and down. But if I'm facing down, it'll go like side to side, if that makes sense. And then if I'm like at a 45, it'll go at a 45. So if I want to like, boop, I can make like a slanted one. Does that make sense? So let's actually undo 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then I actually think we need a smaller set of numbers here. So we're going to go and reset our brush and just change that to emerald again. Those boulders were a little bit big. These are a little more reasonable. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, that looks about right. Although, I'm still not loving the... This feels like a little big. Let's try 15 here. Yeah, that feels better. That feels like a perfect boulder to me. All right, so... let's undo that. Let's try to get a good boulder like here. Yeah. That feels pretty good. I want to have these same boulders that we have here, a few of them over on this other side, and just tie the whole bay together. And we might even want to do some rocks like so. So much mess out here. Made it to stream. What's up, Core Zygard? How's it going? Hi, Spicy Ketchup Chips. How you doing? Do you like Star Wars or Harry Potter? I do like Harry Potter. Grew up on Harry Potter. Never really got into Star Wars. TBH. Yeah, you can do some cool stuff like that, where like a rock is like supporting another rock, you know? Not liking it here though. Any tips for basalt hexagon building? That's actually what I did over here, are those like basalt hexagons. I usually just like do a bunch of pillars and then try to like give them unique textures from each other. I'm not perfect at it, so. But this is typically like how I do it. I just do like these pillars. There's this command with World Edit that you can do to get little like cool fractured terrain like this. And you can do it in a few different ways. This is all the same command here. All three of these. So that's a good way to start. Is start with this and then start to texture it. So hard to get good boulder shapes though. I'm so picky. What's the command and doesn't work on single player? I actually don't know if the command works on single player or not. And it is in I could try to find the command. It's a little complex though. I believe you would want to do like a... I believe what you would do is like... Let's get a new tool just in case. You go like TG Euclidean diamond block, and I think that will make a tool, right? And then you would say like... Okay, I don't know how the command works. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't remember. Like... Does that work? Nah, yeah, I don't remember. Oh, God. What did it just do? Yeah, I'm gonna undo that. Try doing a selection? Yeah, that should be it, right? I just need to select something. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's how you do it. So yeah, it's generate, then your block, Voronoi, and then you type a bunch of crazy stuff. This is the number you want to adjust though. That number is like the scale of it. So if I change that from 2 to like 5, and then run that command again, see how it's different? Whereas if I do like... undo, and then if I do that same command with a 1 instead of a 5, it's steeper now. You see that? I could do like a 0.8. It's even steeper, you see? I don't know. I'm not the best with world edit commands. I'm really not. Okay. My brain's locking up a little bit. Sorry, guys. Let me think. We were doing rocks. We were doing boulders. Actually think I want to add a little more shaping to this section here. That looks a little bit better. Greasy Bacon, thank you for the 5. Do you still have the zombies from the cobblestone pyramid in their chambers? I do, yeah, I do. Even though I don't even need them now because my mob switch turned off anyways. But they still look cool. Yeah, that looks better. Oh. Yo, Mog, what's this mod? The mod I'm using for all the creative building is called Axiom. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, what do you think of this statue? The other day I built so many statues trying to get a statue for this spot. Where'd I put them? Where'd I put my other statues? I built some cool ones. I built this one here for this spot. It's like a little monument like you see in London. I thought it looked kind of cool there out in front of this building. But where was the other? I had like a horse, because this is like an angel sort of statue. I wanted it to be really small because from down here, if you can see the statue, it makes it look huge. But where'd I put the horse statue, dude? I had built a really cool horse statue last night. Wait, I kind of want to find it. Where did I put it? Where would I have put it? I thought I just put it above. I thought I just put it like up here. Maybe I accidentally got rid of it. That would be a shame because it was a pretty good horse. It was too big for this spot, but it looked really good. Oh, man. I might have to ask. What were those swirls by the water? You talking about these down here? This is how I'm doing a lot of the water, because when you put like fill water 100, there we go. When you put water over it, it like all kind of smooths out and it adds a lot of nice depth to the coastline. So that's kind of the idea. Huh, I'm worried that I did something with this horse. This horse statue that I made. Anyways, one of the other things I did was I reworked the staircase in here. So I started working on an actual interior. So we got a little bench, some paintings, a clock, and then got this staircase going up. Got the walls all laid out, so I think the interior of this space is done here, actually. Sorry guys, I'm just worried about this horse that I built. I want to try to find it because kind of liked it. I don't want to lose it, so I'm just talking to Sorry, just asking. Oh, here's the horse. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I put it here. I put it right here. It's not even that good, is it? I gotta tell Rebella that I found it. Okay, okay. There's the horse. Honestly, it's pretty good. For how tiny it is, you guys don't understand how hard it is to build statues that are small in Minecraft. I wonder if we could do something with like two of them facing each other. Might look kind of cool. Let me copy the whole thing. So yeah, if I copy it and then flip it, and then have them like... Ooh! Like in front of a building or something? That's kind of sick. Yeah, it was really hard to do a horse with just 2 blocks, because you basically have to split the horse in 2. So it's like this leg, and then this leg, and this leg. And then you kind of have like this extra thick head on it, so the head was probably the hardest part. I'm pretty happy with it, though. I'm pretty happy with how it looks for the size. That looks like it was a pain to build. Yeah, no, it was. That's why I didn't want to lose it. Because I didn't want to... It's too big for this spot right here. Because if I put the horse here, it like goes up to like here. And then from down here, it looks like there's like a giant horse. It like really messes with the sight lines here. So I originally built it for this spot, but it just doesn't work there. So I don't want the horse to go in this spot. I'm not happy with this either, though. I was trying to do like an angel. Dude, it's so hard to do a statue smaller than this even, because like this is too big, right? So smaller than that is so hard. It looks convincing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm not super satisfied with this statue yet, so I need to keep working on this. I don't know, it kind of looks okay. It's not great, though. Do a duck? A small duck is easy? But why would there be a statue of a duck? The only problem with that is why on earth would there be a statue of a duck? Alright, guys. It has been around... It's been over 2 hours. We got a lot done in terms of laying out this map. So I kind of want to hop over real quick, and I think I have a axolotl roll. So I want to try doing a little roll if we have one. I could be wrong. I can't remember if I have one or not. We might have one. Let's check on Wandy T anyhow. No Wandy T. It would be cool for them to expand those families a little bit. We're missing a bunch of walls in the game, like wall blocks. Alright, now that we're in survival, we need to turn this render distance down. And we can turn our master volume up. Dude, I never play my world without gamma on anymore. I always have gamma on in my world, so it looks so weird at night without gamma on. I'm not used to it. How's your day, Mog? Pretty good, pretty good. Thanks for tuning in, Go Man. Thanks for being here, homie. Alright, let's see if I truly have an axolotl roll or not. I do! Okay, we have an attempt. We have an attempt. A great way to end this stream. Let's freaking go. So, now we just need to figure out what our donation is gonna be. Whew! Will Wolf Edits, thank you for the raid, homie. Welcome in, raiders. What are we going to sacrifice to the axolotl gods today? We could do redstone. I don't think we've ever given them redstone. We could do a bunch of redstone blocks. You should sacrifice redstone? Okay. You don't understand how big this place is until you see it flying with an elytra. Yeah, no, it definitely is a thing. And there's a thing with Minecraft Worlds too, where even if you see it in a video a bunch of times, it's always bigger in person when you're flying around yourself. What do you guys think? Should I give him like a stack of redstone blocks? I feel like that's a pretty good sacrifice for the Axolotl gods. They thirst for blood. Ugh. I think this is a pretty good dono. Pretty good sacrifice here. So let's give this a shot, guys. Silence in the chat. I need you all to lock in and be very serious. Imagine if I get the blue axolotl right now. Imagine how hype this would be. Okay. You guys ready? Here we go. All right. Come on, baby. No elytra. Let's take off our elytra. What are those bubbles? You guys see that? All right, here we go. Okay. Talia and Summer. Nope. So now we need Goblin and Barry. Barry, Goblin. Come on, baby! Oh! I don't know why, like the blue, like the light blue kind of looked like a dark blue for a second there. I don't know why. It kind of tricked me. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. The hunt continues, guys. Let's mark this in the book, though. So it is April 22nd. And we donated I guess we should say 64 redstone blocks. Dang, dude. Maybe we turn it light red. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. Done. Oh, I thought that would be it. No, I didn't. What am I saying? I don't want to lie to you guys. I did not think that would be it. But imagine if it was. Just imagine. All right, guys, what do you think? Should we go pray? Should we go pray to the bucket? Maybe next time we sacrifice lapis? Ooh, yes, we did 64 redstone. So next time we should do 64 lapis. Not a bad idea. Excuse me? Excuse me? Are we in slime chunk territory right now? Are we? Yeah, we are. This is a slime chunk. Ow! I didn't even know that because I had my mob switch on when I built this place. All right. Let us dump the unwanted children. Here we are, children. Alrighty. Should probably also bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. Empty buckets in here. Full buckets in here. And let us go pray. Let us pray to the great vessel. Where's our prayer song? What do you use? Temple of Time. That's it. Zombies? Desecrating the holy site? Get out of here. How good is your copper armor, bro? Okay. You know what? You gotta get out of here, too. Alright. I hear more zombies. Are there zombies down here? I wasn't supposed to show you guys that. I wasn't supposed to show you guys that cave. Anyways. O great and powerful vessel, we hath sacrificed many of our children and our children's children's, the unwanted. Fill up the basin of reclamation. I'm just making stuff up now at this point. Oh, great vessel, please hear our sacrifice and let the great tides of the current eternal flow forth over thy walls. Please, great vessel, hear our plea. In the great name of the Azure One, we will continue to sacrifice until the day of reckoning, the day of reclamation. Amen. A freaking men, dude. Anyways. Miko! Miko came to say hi. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. He's so cute. Good boy. Are you going to TwitchCon? Yes, I am. I will be at TwitchCon Rotterdam. I'm hoping to go to San Diego as well. So I think I'm going to be at both TwitchCons this year. Good boy, Miko. Good kitty. Good kitty. I love you. He's just chilling. I hear the timer going off. That means we can breed again. I love you. I love you. He just wants endless kisses. He just wants nothing but kisses. Yo, we're about to hit another 1,000 subscribers. Three people subscribe real quick. Look, three of you need to subscribe. Oh my God, we're 2 away. 2 more subs. 2 more. 2 more subscribers. Come on, baby. Get your mom to subscribe. Get your grandma to subscribe. What? It went back down. Who did that? Who's trolling? You're not allowed to do that anymore. Oh, it went back up. Oh my God, one more. One more. Oh, let's go. 2.973. Let's freaking go. Wait, so how many do I need left? That's 30 minus 3, so 27K. 27K. 27,000 subscribers until we hit the big 3 milli. That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. I would sub, but I'm broke. No, those are YouTube subs, dude. If I had 3 million Twitch subs, oh my lord. No, YouTube subs are free. You don't need to spend money on that. 3 million Twitch subs. I'd be getting millions of dollars a month. Literally. Making like 5 mil a month. Imagine. This is a nice hill. This is a nice vantage point. I haven't noticed how nice this sight line here is. We should do something. We should do some more trees to frame this up. This is a nice little picture frame here. I like this sight line. I wonder what we could do to this hill to improve it even more. Please hop on Flatnet. I don't know what am I supposed to do on Flatnet? I got nothing to do there. All I do is just stand there. We should hold an event or something so I have a reason to go on and hang out with you guys. Build your base. I just haven't been. The thing about building my base on Flatnet is I can only do it when I'm not streaming, or people just crowd around and prevent me from placing blocks, and it's like the most rage-inducing thing in all of eternity. Oh, my lighthouse is broken. Once in a while, the redstone on this breaks, and it just gets stuck, and then I have to come over here and fix it. Usually if I just break this, that does it. Except now I need to... I think I do that. And now it goes, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Isn't she a beauty? You'd love to see it. Alrighty, guys. Mr. Panboo, thank you for the 5. What's some good advice for a Minecraft YouTube channel? I don't have any ideas. I mean, the best thing is to have like a niche. Minecraft is such a competitive niche on YouTube. It's so oversaturated that the best thing you can possibly do is have a really, really specific niche, like how I have with Superflat. Because then people see your channel and they're like, hey, that guy's the Superflat guy. I know that guy, he does Superflat stuff. And then that's really helpful for building a brand and an audience. Get Miko a snack, please. JZ8. I'm gonna give him a treat right after this stream. Which is, honestly, probably right about now. Considering I should probably wrap things up for the day. When do you stream again? I stream every Wednesday. You can tune in, catch me every Wednesday. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote. I'm gonna go for the day. That was really fun. I had a great time with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. I will be back next Wednesday for another stream. Make sure if you missed some of the VOD, make sure to go subscribe to Mogswamp VODs or VOD Swamp on YouTube. We upload all the streams up on there so that they never disappear. Jude Black, thank you for the 5. Will you renovate the Garden of Pharaohs as part of the jungle, or will you demolish it? Most of it's probably getting demolished, but the Iron Golem statue will stay. Have you scrapped the fracture because of Vicenium Bay? I scrapped the fracture because I don't want to break more bedrock. But I might do some like cracks leading into the Mystic Basin still. I saw Stan616 is working on a project in his world, and he did a bunch of cracks in the bedrock, and it looks really cool. But yeah, anyways, go subscribe to Mogswamp. This stream will be turned into videos, shorts. So if you want to see yourself in a video of mine, go subscribe to Mogswamp. Some great content on there. And that's about it for today. It's gonna be about it. What events would you like to see? Honestly, anything, dude. I'm down. I just need like an excuse to hop on. Something to do. I don't know. We had a bunch of ideas written down. We should go back to it. One of them was like casino night. We had like 10 ideas written down somewhere. Can't remember where we wrote them down though. Anyways, guys. Oh, God. I'm dying. Okay. That's it. That's it for today. Love you guys. I will see you next time. See you next Wednesday. If you're on Twitch, stick around. We're going to raid someone. All right. Later. Later, homies. Have a great rest of your night. Bye. Bye, everybody. See ya.
夫婦の危機を救えるのはミスタースタッドだけ。